With all due respect to Mrs. McAuliffe, I cracked the case.
I think we're good here. Thank you so much. With all due respect to Agent Hibbert, the case was stalled until I came in.
Miss McAuliffe, I don't need help hunting criminals.
Nor did I give you any. Criminologists don't hunt criminals. We observe people. Their behaviors, the types of locations they choose to commit crimes, the sorts of individuals that they choose to target. So-called criminals can even be law enforcement, Robin. Well, Agent Hibbert works for the FBI, but that doesn't keep him from being addicted to hiring prostitutes online. Working with Agent Hibbert, I noticed an addiction that drains money. When I first met him, he had a Rolex and a Mercedes. Now he has a Timex and a Ford Focus. Oh, I also noticed that his pinky twitches in a way consistent with someone who's obsessively engaged in online activity. Now, this could be a result of shopping on Amazon, but Agent Hibbert is constantly dodging calls from telemarketers about Viagra refills. Now, lastly, and data shows us, that men who engage in soliciting online prostitutes tend to have esteem issues, especially when working with women who have more skills than they do. It interrupts a supremacy that can be restored by soliciting prostitutes online who can't see how portly or homely their client is before agreeing to satisfy them sexually.
Looks like this segment is all yours, Agatha.
Well, it should be, Robin. Now, what is my frame? Okay, thank you.
The last time I saw you, you were in an orange jumpsuit.
What? You don't like the new gear?
Oh, I do. I just think it might be a little too clean for this place.
It's not as clean as it looks. So, this place is yours.
Oh, don't tell me you haven't Googled me over the years. I definitely have Googled you.
We can catch up later, Zane. Right now I'm looking for Billy Keller.
The FNAs find out that you were in here asking around about Keller, and one of us will owe them.
I'm prepared to take that risk.
What about me?
I think you'd do it for me.
Billy's name's come up a lot lately. Only he was using the name Willie Gardner.
Was?
Yeah, he was stabbed to death doing business last week in Atlantic City.
Thank you, Zane. Can you give me a minute?
What are you doing?
Looking for you.
Well, we have nothing to say.
We have a case to solve.
Don't you tell me.
Listen, we need to put everything between us aside right now.
You were with Zane, who got you into the trouble in the first place.
I was trying to find out information about Keller.
Well, I don't trust people who break the rules.
We don't have time for rules.
Rules are how we get through life.
Huh. Like the rule about dating the woman who turned your daughter into the cops?
Damn it, Agatha, Stacy had nothing to do with it. I was the one who turned you into the cops.
What?
You were out of control. You still are.
Wait, stop. We can't do this right now. I need you to trust me, Dad.
Trust you?
Yes.
Trust you. You were the one babysitting your sister the night she went missing. You were in charge and you blew it. You fell down on the job. So that's why I'll never trust you.
I won't bite.
Milik does fine work.
He bleaches it down by the river when he thinks no one's watching. What are you worried about?
Some here. Of course.
He'll be back soon.
He's never been gone this long before. Did he tell you of his life before he came here?
Too often. For a hermit, he was always quite the chatterbox.
In bed, yes. He still is. I don't want us to be enemies. The decision that you two made was for the good of all. I never solicited him, never interfered. I waited until he made his petition.
Do you think me a jealous woman?
I've seen your sculptures behind the Memory Lodge. I know you work on them at night, and the stones are cold and hard. Have it all done, honey. Take my word. see the wizard on Park and 73rd. For tits and ass, orchestra and balcony. What they want is what you see. Keep the best of ya, do the rest of ya. Pits or class, I have never seen it fail. Debutante or chorus girl or wife. Tits and ass, yes, tits and ass have changed my life. The same address, well, more or less. More happens, less matters, I guess. You'd never recognize my life. I play a much more careful game now. And when I cry, it's not the same now. Somehow, I never waste a single tear. Yes. There have been changes made since you stayed here. You never recognize the room. You never recognize the room.